Today we're going to be reading Hamster Champs, read by me, a kind Anna, and this book is recommended for mathematicians in grades 3 and up. Let's get started. The front door slammed. A car drove away. Pipsqueak poked her head out from under a pile of wood shavings. "We're on our own," she said. "Except for me," said Hector the cat. "Stop that, Hector," said Chuckles. "Back off, Furface," said Mo. "Why are you always so mean?" asked Pipsqueak. "There's nothing else to do when the people are gone," said Hector. "A cat has to entertain himself somehow." "What do you mean, nothing to do?" said Pipsqueak. "We're the Hamster Champs, and we've got a brand new stunt." "Ha!" snorted Hector. "What kind of stunt can hamsters do?" "Well, we could show you," Pipsqueak said, "but we'll have to get out of the cage. So you have to promise not to chase us," said Mo. Hector thought for a minute. "All right," he said. "Here's the deal. If your hamster stunt is good enough, I won't chase you. But if I get bored, watch out." "No way you'll get bored," said Pipsqueak. "Hamsters, let's go." "Wait till you see what we can do, Fleabag," said Chuckles. The hamsters lifted up the top of their cage and climbed out. "I've found a car," yelled Mo. "I found some blocks and a board that will work for a ramp," hollered Pipsqueak. "Come and help me with this thing," called Chuckles. "We'll need it to measure the angles." "It's called a protractor," Hector grumbled. "Don't you furry little snacks know anything?" The hamsters piled up some pillows into a hill. Pipsqueak placed the board so that the one end was on the floor and the other was on top of the blocks. Then she carefully positioned the protractor so that the center was at the point of the angle. 30 degrees, she announced. The hamster team carried the car up the hill of pillows. Then they started to run. Pipsqueak jumped in first. The car went faster. Mo was next, and then Chuckles landed right behind him. "Let's fly," he hollered. The car raced over the ramp and soared into the air. Hector yawned. "You call that a stunt?" he asked. "That was just a warm-up. Watch this," said Pipsqueak. Chuckles moved the ramp so the angle was steeper. Again, Pipsqueak measured it with a protractor. "The bigger the angle, the higher we'll fly," she said. "That's 45 degrees. The team zoomed down the hill, over the ramp, and into the air. "I've seen better," said Hector. "Is that the best angle you can do?" "Watch and wait," said Mo. Mo moved the ramp to make an angle of 60 degrees. He wiped the sweat from his whiskers. "That looks way too steep to me," he squeaked. "We need the speed. We can do it," said Chuckles. The hamsters charged down the hill and started up the ramp. The car went slower and slower and then rolled backward all the way down the ramp. "Oh, rats," said Mo. "Ha," said Hector. "Prepare to run." But Pipsqueak leapt to her feet, dusted herself off, and announced, "We missed that one, but we're going to try again at an even larger angle." Hector was so surprised he forgot to pounce. Chuckles and Mo stared at Pipsqueak. "Trust me," she said. Chuckles held the protractor. Pipsqueak started to lift the ramp. It went higher and higher until it was straight up 90 degrees. "That's a right angle, like a wall," said Mo. "We'll smash right into it." But Pipsqueak kept moving the ramp. Now the angle was larger than 90 degrees. Hector started to laugh, but Pipsqueak kept going until the board was flat on the ground. 180 degrees, she yelled, and the hamsters ran to the top of the hill. "A trick," Hector snarled. "That's not a ramp. It's a straight line." "You want a bigger angle, and you got one," Pipsqueak yelled back. Hector crouched. He lashed his tail. He jumped, but the hamsters sped down the hill faster than he expected. Hector plowed into the pile of pillows. "Hamster alert," Pipsqueak yelled. Chuckles climbed onto Pipsqueak's shoulders. Mo jumped up onto Chuckles' back. As the car sped past their cage, Mo leapt on top while grabbing Chuckles' hand. Pipsqueak held onto Chuckles' tail. The hamsters climbed back into their cage and pulled the top on tight. And Chuckles said, "Ha, Hector, you'll never catch the Hamster Champs." The end. I'm glad those Hamster Champs got away. Please check out more Math Start books at www.mathstart.net. And you can check out more lessons at oyemilearning.com. See ya.